All right, everybody, it's really great to have you here. Going to do something a little backwards. Normally when we're doing Common Freaking Sense, you see Chris on the other side of the screen, and he's doing all the talking, right? And he's saying how much of a good time we're going to have and everything that we're going to do. But I have the privilege this time because look who is in my studio. So right now, no background, no background drop stuff. Well, yeah, Chris brought background drop stuff. Anyway, but he's in my studio. I am so proud to have you right here, side by side. This is rare, so we welcome you. My name is Pastor Eric Hambrock, pastor extraordinaire, theologian, and executive director. And beside me, I have
Chris, Green Beret, medic, father, husband?
Get him out of the studio and he can't talk.
I forgot all the things that I am. That's great.
It is so good to have you right here. So we decided that we would come to you today and we would sit down and just have some talks. This isn't the things that we normally get to do. I'm going to let you a little bit behind the scenes. Normally what we do is we sit and we get everything done up in our own studios. About how many miles apart are we?
Like 2,800
miles apart. And so when I'm doing it, it's usually 8 o'clock in the evening. When he's, getting ready on his side, it's somewhere between 5 and 6. And that's the time difference that we have to work with. We got to try to get our lives together and everything that we do. But today we're on the same time scale.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Same time frame. We're on all that stuff. So this is going to be a little bit different. And we decided to do a little bit different of a show. We're just going to sit down and talk. Things that we don't normally get to do because when we go to do the show, we want it to be interesting to you. So this time what we thought we would do is let you into our lives, our relationship, and how we do some of the things we do. I will just say this, when we talk about the metrics of the show, are following some of the comments and things that are made. Chris tells me from time to time that one of the things that's said is that people like the way that we interact.
Yeah, it's I've gotten lots of comments about how it seems like you guys play really well off of each other, and it's like he'll jump in, he jumps out, so on and so forth. It doesn't come off scripted. How do you guys do that?
Well, when you're father and son, helps out a lot. And now since we're in the same place, I guess lean in a little bit. Do we look alike?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
There you go. Do we look alike? Yeah, I don't know. I got you. But anyway, so I thought we would talk about some of that kind of stuff, favorite shows and things like that. So
sure.
We're getting ready. That's our introduction, and I know we went a little over 30 seconds, but we'll start. Yeah, we'll start from right there. All right, here we go. We got 10 minutes. You ready? Tell us a little bit about what we have behind us.
Oh, this is a backdrop. It's a flag that I got from a really good friend of mine. You know who you are, and we're very, very grateful. So
Thank you.
Yeah, pretty cool. I got one like this, and I got one that's done up on the Bitsy Ross flag background. But this is our logo. This is our on the road studio. So things are gonna sound a little bit different today. They're gonna look a little bit different. The lighting is not...
We're in a way bigger room.
Yeah. I don't know if you can hear it. We got a little echo going on. But yeah, so we're on the road. I'm normally out on the left coast, but now we're over here in the Midwest, in the
North Central.
Yeah, in flyover country, and I put the whole studio in a box. The whole thing fits in my little 1650.
You're telling all your secrets now.
Well, it's somebody said to me once. They're like, dude, I want to give you the tools. The same guy that made this for me. He was like, I don't want anybody to say that they made you. He's like, I'm gonna help you out, and I'm gonna give you some of the tools and show you some of the tricks of the trade and stuff that I learned. And that really meant a lot to me when he did that. And so I was like, dude, I can't stand people that gatekeep or that like to pull the ladder up behind them. Mm-hmm. So it's like I don't want to do that. Like I'll show you guys how I do what I do, and how we get the job done here. So But yeah, so the whole studio fits up in a little 1650 Pelican case, which is pretty cool. And then we came over here and we're set up in the Journey Church's
Yep, this is
gathering space.
This is where we meet as the Journey Church, our particular chapel where we're at. So you can hear the echo of a chapel that's behind you. So that's what's on the other side of the camera. Oh, yeah. We're not doing a Gregorian chant.
I would if I could.
Anyway, so we got this. Will we be able to sell these if people want them? Can we do that? Did we get the rights on this, or?
I mean, that's ours. Yeah.
Okay.
That is absolutely ours, and that's something that I was hoping that we could do, like in the future. We're not a money making channel. That's not the reason that we're going into any of this, but in the future, I did want to take some of our designs and start putting, t-shirts and flags and stickers and stuff like that. And for those of you guys out there that enjoy the channel and maybe you want, a little bit of swagger to represent Common Freaking Sense, then that's something that we will be working on. I'll be making I wasn't ready to make this announcement, but this is what I'm working towards. We'll be making, standing up our shop, and the links will go into the description in our link tree where you guys can find us, and then you can go and order these.
Yeah, so just let us know what you think of that particular logo or this as a flag. It does have the grommets, right? That's what they're called?
Sure. The metal holes?
Yes, the metal holes. The grommets.
Yeah.
It has the grommets in it, so if you want to fly it like a flag, you can be able to do that, or to be able to put it in different places. I think it's really cool. I really like it.
To show that you drink deep at the well of common sense.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. So I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And at some other time, maybe we can put a picture of the Betsy Ross flag.
Yeah.
And so that they can get a look at what we're doing along with that. Yeah. So a little bit more behind the scenes. One of the reasons why I'm dressed like this is because
this is pretty normal, the dichotomy that you see going on here.
Yeah,
the coat and tie and the
because I just came from work.
I'm getting ready for my Senate run. You know what I mean? So now that they've lowered the dress code, I feel like...
Oh, you heard about that?
I feel like I really fit in.
That like to have, oh man.
Yeah, it irritates you?
For one guy.
Well.
240 some years. Yeah. One guy.
Just takes one.
That drove me nuts. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. There goes professionalism out the door.
But you still can't grow a beard in the Army. Saying.
So I mean, let's talk about that for just a second.
Yeah, go for it.
Can we drop names?
It depends on who.
Senator.
Oh, John Fetterman.
Oh, he dropped the name.
Lurch.
I didn't do it. He did it.
He's a public figure.
Yeah, okay, I didn't. I'm just making sure that we can drop the name.
If I doxed you, Senator, I apologize.
Well, I'm not sure. Okay, little common problem we have here in central Wisconsin where he grew up. We have a very common, easy last name. Hambrock. Right? H-A-M, Ham.
Oh, you're saying easy as in like the phonetics of it.
The phonetics, yes.
One would think.
One would think, okay.
H-A-M-B-R-O-C-K.
Hambrock.
Did I ever tell you about the time that I went to go get a name tape stitched up for my uniform? And like I didn't notice when I picked it up because I was in a hurry that they left the B out. So I was running around for like a week as
Hambrock.
Yeah. And it was Hannah that finally pointed it out. She was like, "You know your name is misspelled on your uniform, right?"
But that's pretty cool though. Hambrock.
Yeah,
Well,
and then I was walking through. I shouldn't say where.
Okay.
But I ran into an officer type dude, and we were in a public space together, and we had one of those moments where we like looked at each other, looked away, and then looked back because his name was Hambrick.
Oh, Hambrick.
Yeah, and we both went like we were like.
It was close.
Yeah,
it was close. It was too
like,
close. Yeah.
Do I know you? I don't know.
So here in north central Wisconsin, I don't know why. Actually, it's not just here. It's many, many places that we have gone to that there is just this phonetic problem with putting together Hambrock. right? And
I just think most people can't
I've been called Hambrook, Hambreck, Hambook,
Well, just about anything but.
Humbach.
Yeah.
I don't even know where that one.
Yeah, just start dropping letters.
Is all over the place. Anyway, so yeah, we it's a problem that we have. I bring that up because I got a great story I have not told you yet. So a couple of weeks ago, we were in Cincinnati. We did that turnaround where we ran down, dropped something off, come back at a gas station in Cincinnati. Right, guy drives up in this beautiful 1987 Lincoln Town Car. It was all original. You could tell there was a few little spots that had been done up on it, but the car was absolutely, couldn't hear it pull in. It was, a guy jumps out of it, and I said, beautiful car. As soon as he spoke, European accent. I couldn't quite tell where he was from, but got the European accent, Eastern European. I didn't even tell you that much, all right? And I said, accent. I said, it's there. It's not real strong. It's there. I said, where are you from?
Pennsylvania Dutch?
Germany.
Oh, I was making
He was from Germany?
I was making a joke.
He came over, and
Saxony,
his
Germany?
dad bought the car. Well, he was driving it. He bought it. His dad fell in love with it, so he bought it, and they're getting ready to ship it back to Germany for his dad. You can't get Lincolns in Germany.
Yeah, because they don't fit on the roads.
Correct.
I've been to Germany.
Okay. And so he's buying it for his dad, and the thing rides like a boat, and a great big huge car. And he's sitting there, he's talking, and I go, wow. I said, absolutely beautiful car. I said, by the way, what part of Germany are you from? We traced our family roots, and you were over there, and I was trying to get you to go over to the Hanover area, you couldn't.
I had 72 hours, okay? So.
It's like, oh man, go check this out. You are near the motherland.
I took in as much Germany as one old boy could take in 72
in 2 hours. I bet you did. And so I'm like, oh my goodness. I said, my family's from the Hanover area. He goes, oh, that northwest, northeast, Hanover.
Okay.
And that's northeast. And he goes, oh, I'm from more of the western part. And I'm like, oh, okay. I said, well, my name's Hambrock. And he goes, Hambrock? You're more German than I am.
Yeah.
I'm talking to a guy from Germany, and I'm more German than he is. And it made me so sad, because do you know what the origin of Hambrock is?
It's Irish.
Irish!
Yeah, that I know. Irish.
Even the poor guy from Germany didn't know that.
Irish, Scottish, and German, boys. We're repping Western Europe.
I'm telling you. And he's like, Hambrock, right? You're more German than I am. Yeah. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, my name's something, something ski.
From the waist down.
Something, something ski. My family came from Poland and moved into Germany. Yeah. And so I was like, oh, okay, got it. I couldn't understand him when he rattled off his family name, though. Yeah. It was too natural.
The alphabet ski.
Yeah. So anyway, a little bit from north central Wisconsin. It's a little bit about us and the family name, and we're glad that you're coming along. And thank you for being on Common Freaking Sense. Give them the spiel about the button and the bell. And
oh, that's right. Yeah, guys, if you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you get subbed up. The algorithms, they certainly do not like us. They're not going to help us. The only way that we're going to grow is with your help and support. So if you would, please share the video with a friend. And yeah, that's the spiel.
That's our intro. I hope you're enjoying being behind the scenes and seeing the family stuff. And we're going to talk to you a little bit more here in just a minute.